Previously on Ballz.
Trevor Boynton. Trevor, welcome to Ballz Visual Radio.
Thanks, Darren. Good to be here.
Have you sampled some of our fare yet?
Yes, and I mean, today's prizes do look very, very interesting and exciting, so I think I'll shoot home and tweet straight after this, and hopefully I can get it on the action.
Can I tell people some of your history?
Absolutely, yeah, within reason, obviously.
Trevor bought a boat from Kazakhstan, was it?
No, we bought a boat in jeepers, Darren, I didn't see this coming.
I still laugh about that story. Where was this boat from?
Yeah, we bought a boat in the Netherlands, which we had reconditioned in Ukraine, and that's where the wheels fell off a little bit.
I'd got to Durban.
Tata vehicle, you're probably driving the old MV Madagascar because it was scrapped and they made cars out of it, I think.
Oh, there we go. This was not just a boat, Nicole and John. This was a cruise liner.
What?
Sure. Inflatable, it looks beautiful.
Inflatable, John. What have you got inflatable on the brain for?
It's amazing.
This is a proper cruise liner. How many could it sleep?
230 guests and 100 crew.
I've got a radio station you can maybe recommend to for that cruise. Let's talk about other things, and it's with John Smith. Where is he at the moment?
Yeah. John's he's Ballz at the moment, obviously captaining the team. They went down against England on the weekend. They've got another game coming up this weekend, so he's with a good bunch of boys around Europe, looking forward to their fixture on the weekend.
All right, and he's been playing some good rugby this year with Saracens. Obviously, if you've been watching Ballz Visual Radio, you would have seen our Skype chat with him at driving out of Saris. That was really cool, and of course, that's where he told us all about Barney's Army. The Wings of Change have given 34,000 rand to get that going. Of course, a lot of charities.
Yes, Darren. John's obviously been a high-profile person for some time, and a Natal person for some time, and as such has supported 3 charities which are close to his heart. One, the Petra Jackson Berger Foundation, which is obviously linked to his sport rugby, and then the Bobby Bear Foundation, which is for abused toddlers, and the Live Foundation, which is Titch Smith, the ex-Natal cricket player. It's his initiative, which is for orphans in the townships, all very close to John's heart. And we hopefully through this foundation and using John as the spokesperson, and it's obviously his foundation, we can do some good in those 3 avenues. All
right. So there are a lot of Do you have a question?
No, carry on. I can ask it just now.
Okay.
Wait.
There's a lot of events coming up, and I'm looking at one of them here. So there's the big John Smith World 15 against the Sharks, full Sharks side, taking on John's World 15. Is that the first event coming up?
Yeah, that'll be the launch event for John's foundation. Obviously, Brian Franzel and the Sharks management, Plum and Co, have been very accommodating and obviously put aside together in the middle of their season to play us. It will be the full Sharks side, obviously minus their 1 or 2 Springboks that they'll probably have, and probably a few more. But so it should be a great event. It's during a nice break in the Super 15, so hopefully the rugby public will have a good appetite for something unique and for a good cause such as this.
All right, well, we can get a scoop here and actually find out. Plum, will you be putting in a full-strength Shark side against John's side?
Nah, Darren, I don't think so. I mean, the guys, John's about 45 in the shade. If my blokes run at them, tackle them hard, probably snap them in half. So, no, just a corner and the rest of the guys. Odd way.
Yes. Don't forget which one you've got here, Plum. So you have a question, Simon?
Yes.
Would you know on camera, though?
Players right, I'm concentrating so much on this technical.
What you were saying?
Do you know who's running up the World 15?
Yeah, we've been quite an appealing story because a lot of the international clubs like Munster, for example, and Ulster, that the chairman turned around and said no, and we had half a dozen players from there, the Ruan Pinars, BJ Boytas, Johan Millers of the world, and so that was a bit of a blow. But the rugby, the way it is, and the camaraderie and the relationships that a guy like John has, we've just pulled in players from elsewhere. So some of the international players that you guys will know, Stephen Donald, the World Cup winning fly half from New Zealand,
every fly half from New Zealand, because I think they all played in that final eventually.
Absolutely, and I mean, we hope to give him the right size jersey as well, so at least he'll look like he made the side on merit. Then there's Jason White, the ex-Scottish flanker and captain of Scotland. There's Nick Abendanon and Matt Banahan from England, the outside backs who played for Bath with Butch, who incidentally is the fly half. So we've got a side, test match, and then there's obviously the greats, Victor Matfield and Percy Montgomery, that will be coming, to don the Barney Army jersey alongside John for hopefully not the last time, but I don't know how many more we're going to get out of them, but we would like to see them play 1 or 2 more times for us.
Right, those are the Centurion Test players, of course, for South Africa. So, heck of an event. 22nd of June, Mr. Price, Kings Park. We'll put all the stuff up on our website as well, and send us the details through of all the different events, because there's a lot of stuff happening. I've heard about things out in the bush and dinners, and there's stuff happening in Joburg, not just in Durban. There's events happening in Joburg as well.
Yeah, so the Joburg dinner is something we're very excited about. Louise Carver will be in the entertainment. Ian Mack, who's incidentally the coach for Barney's Army, John's first coach when he joined the Sharks as a young teenager, and he's also quite handy with the mic, so he's going to be in on the act there for the dinner. But it promises to be a really, really special evening. It's at the Sandton Convention Centre on the 22nd of June. So the website is June the 22nd. And yes, it's if you go to the Barney's Army website, www.barneysarmy.co.za, there's information on how to book. The tickets are going quickly, so if you want to be there, I'd advise you to get on the case straight away.
What's that website again? barneysarmy.co.za.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Thanks, Trevor. All right, so Ian Mack will be there. Maybe we can tee up a bullshit bingo for that particular evening. See how many times is the word. He always loves to use that word at functions.
Yeah, no, he's not shy, but he's good value.
No,
he's very good value.
I actually spoke to him yesterday. Yeah, he's at a charity golf event. I think it's Mike Proctor's Police and Widows and Orphans golf day today. So that's where Mac is. Otherwise, he'd be here with us. Well, Trevor, thanks a lot. Let us know about it. I know there's a lot of stuff happening during the course there. Is there about how much you guys are trying to raise for the 4 different initiatives or charities?
Well, it's an ongoing initiative, Dan. So on this first round, we at the moment we set there's a couple of $100,000 in the pot, and obviously ticket sales. So if you guys want to support in your own way, you buy tickets to the game, and we'll have an online donation function where you could pop in your Visa card details and contribute in that way. So no, to be honest, this thing has gathered huge momentum, and it's surpassed all our expectations so far, and we're hoping this momentum will continue. And so we'll shoot for the stars, and hopefully we'll get there and thereabouts. So yeah, I mean, as you say, there's other events. Saracens, look, we've planted the seed to play Saracens next year. They've opened a new stadium in the coming season. So there may be a London dinner or a fixture against Saracens. So there's plenty to look forward to, and it's something that we hope to really make a difference in these people's lives.
All right, no, maybe even they could leave the Lions out of Super Rugby and put Barney's Army's team in.
They do better.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks for chatting to us, and nice to have you here with us. Good to find out. The game, by the way, 50 Rand for adults, 15 Rand for scholars, and that is happening here at Mr. Price, Kings Park, 22nd of June, 7 o'clock, kickoff, John Smith World 15 against the Sharks. And yeah, we look forward to being there and thereabouts, hovering around all the various different events and stuff, and giving support to Barney's Army as we have through our Wings of Change as well. Thanks very much, Trevor. Appreciate it. Nice to see you again. And yeah, let us know if you get another cruise liner sometime. We can set up a cruise. Trevor Boynton joining us on Ballz Visual Radio this afternoon. Coming up after
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays to Fridays live on Ballz.co.za. Ballz.co.za.